What up, crypto lovers and enthusiasts? Happy Hump Day Wednesday. Today we're going to take a look at charts. Today we're going to take a look at Bitcoin. I'm going to see what's going on because Bitcoin is right now over $38,000. I'm going to give you again how I see the situation, how I see everything. We're also going to look at other charts so we can get an idea of what's going on in the macro. All right, because as we know, everything is interconnected. And at the end, I'm going to put two cryptos. I'm going to highlight two cryptos. We're going to look at the charts that. These cryptos are high conviction plays of mine. One is Trias, another one is Veracity. Neither have been moving too much recently, but I think they have huge potential. So let's look at the charts to see if we are in a good buy zone for both of them. And I'll give you my opinions. All right, so without further ado, let's do this. All right. So we're looking at Bitcoin on the daily. Let's look at real quickly. Let's look at on the weekly. And as you can see, green for weeks. This is the weekly, okay? Now, it has been getting a little bit tougher here. As we could see a lot of wicks here the last 3 weeks, all right? So it's kind of like it's still grinding up, but it looks like maybe we might be turning over, maybe. But I think maybe we Bitcoin likes to surprise us. So maybe we do have one more leg up, one more push to try to get to this 40,000 mark right here, right? This is the end of the year. And at some point at the end, at the beginning of next year, I do expect some type of drop. How low? That depends on how high we go, right? If we go up this high, up 40 or higher, then I think the drop might only be to around 35,000. If we stay right around here, don't go too much higher than 40, then I think the drop might even go down to as low as 32,000 or maybe even as low as 31,600. But I don't see it going much lower than that unless there's like a little wick to fake people out before coming back up. Remember, at this time, somewhere in January, the beginning, there's going to be an ETF approval, how I see it. Now, it's not a guarantee, but more than likely, if there is no ETF approval and we get blindsided, then yeah, I could see us dropping below that for a little while, but I think there will be an ETF approval. All signs are kind of pointing to that, and so maybe a short-term pump before a dump, right? And again, the higher it goes, okay, so if an approval does happen and we are kind of going like this, pump right around the 10th right here, boom, big pump, and then coming back down. Right, but again, I just don't see it going below 31,800. All right, so that's the situation there. But I do see some type of drop next year, probably the last drop before we go into the halving, the other side of the halving, and we start moving up very, very strongly. All right, so that's the weekly. Let's take a look at what the monthly looks like really quick. And again, monthly looks strong as well. All right, monthly looks very strong actually. Looks like it can continue moving up, right? So that's something interesting. That's something very interesting. The monthly does look strong, and maybe we can go up to these higher areas of around 44,000 is where I see it pretty much topping out at this year, if it even gets there. All right, but first we have to fight with 40. Now let's go back to the daily, and now let's look at my other charts. This one's a little bit. There's a lot more stuff, a lot more lines and stuff. So we're in this block, right? And we are really playing with this upper part of it right here. And we have inched our head, put our head over it, body over it, but right now we've come back down. Let's see if we can get it to get it even closer. Right, and right now we are just at 38,121, right at the top of this box. To get over this, right? To get over this and get into the 38,000, then I definitely see us trying to touch 40, right? And maybe we do it in December. But things look pretty bullish, guys, and my bias is towards the upside. Okay, so that's the situation there. All right, so let's look at the DXY, which is looking very bearish. Let's see if we can get back over this line here, 100 at 102.95. Right now we've lost it, so if we lose that, then I think maybe the next area of support is probably right here, this area of this descending line, which looks like maybe we're just gonna probably retest. Right, the last time we were near it was August 31st 2023. Went up, came back down. Haven't had this area of support yet. Haven't seen this area of support. Lost it for now. Trying to get it back. Maybe we keep dropping. This is bullish for the markets, guys. All right. Oil, how's oil looking? Interesting. Again, also bearish but bullish for the market, because this puts more money in consumers' pockets, right? The less they have to pay for oil and stuff like that. So let's see if it keeps dropping. Bitcoin dominance looks nice too. It looks like it's wanting to take off, right? I'm sorry, CME futures. This is the Bitcoin CME futures. It looks like it wants to take off from this point right here so far. So yeah, maybe we are trying to get to 40,000, guys. Gold, interesting, has been pumping lately, but we got a strong rejection right here. You can see strong rejection right here at 20,047. So I mean 2047. So let's see what happens there. Interesting. The correlation between gold and Bitcoin was stronger earlier or recently on this, but I don't know what it is right now. So I'm sure there's probably some type of Bitcoin. Yeah, pretty much, right? Still looks relatively correlated because it's been going up and it's been going up here. So interesting, something to look at. Now let's look at the Dow Jones. Dow Jones looks strong, although there are these areas right here, but I don't know if those gaps are going to get filled or not. All right, gap right here, gap right here. Maybe we do, but right now it's looking pretty strong. Are we up against this? Let's hope it continues, because as this keeps moving up, I think Bitcoin should also be moving up. NASDAQ, wow, broke past this area and continuously going up. I like that. That's good. S&P, gaps, but continuously moving up, although we haven't made it past this local top. Let's see what happens. Yeah, interesting. Very interesting. Let's look at the bond yields. Oh, look at that drop. That's very bullish as well. It's very bullish. Look at that drop. The yield's down to 4.65, and the 10-year. Boom. Nice, nice. We could be heading in towards the Santa rally in December. Pretty interesting. November looks like it's going to be positive for Bitcoin, so that's pretty cool. Everything looks pretty good, guys, but Bitcoin does like to surprise us, you know. Although again, my bias is towards the upside. I say Bitcoin likes to surprise us, so we are aware. So we are always looking at all the possible angles and trying to prepare ourselves for just about anything, right? We got to be fluid. And so, but let's see if we can break past this and make our way to 40 grand, because it honestly, that's what it looks like it's doing. All right, this little structure right here, nothing has been broken. It's higher lows. Does look pretty bullish. I can't lie. Right now, it does look pretty bullish. BTC dominance really quickly, moving on up. But how does total 3 look? Because I'm focused on altcoins, and as I mentioned, I thought maybe we could make a base right here on the top of this channel that we've been in for quite a while. Though we have been here before, right? But let's see if we can make a base before starting to move up, which would be really good for the altcoins. Yeah. So now let's take a look at some altcoins. Let's take a look at 2 of them. All right. One is Trias. This is my average buy at 288. This is one of my higher conviction plays. We're looking at the KuCoin chart on the 1 day. All right, we are back into this channel after getting out of it, and we just dropped back in. Do we come back down here to $3.32? Right now we're at $3.60. All right. After this big move, we're giving back some. Now I think maybe we do base around here and eventually start moving back up. But right now, this is a great price to really get a great project, all right? Because this thing's in a lot of narratives. Trias is in a lot of narratives. It's a layer 0, all right? So a layer 1 got you covered. Artificial intelligence, I almost said it in Spanish. It's crazy. Artificial intelligence got you covered. They're also having something to do with real world assets. Team is incredible. Team is focused and really putting in a lot of work. They got a partnership with entities in Japan. You know, they're working on a yen, on a digital yen, a stable coin. So they got a lot of things in the works now. The thing about Trias is they're very technical, all right? So a lot of people might not completely understand it. I mean, I can't say I completely understand it myself, but I mean, they're very technical, and that might put people off a little bit. But that doesn't mean it's not a good project. It's just kind of hard to understand, and that might be a hindrance. But man, I honestly see I put the most capital in this project because I honestly see this thing if it's understood, if everything goes right, if the team does what it's supposed to, I can see this as a top 10 coin. So then you might ask, well, why the drop? Well, because people are upset. The community is upset. All right, both of these, we haven't seen much movement because the communities on both are upset. Now, they both have strong, big communities, and this community is upset because they have Trias on the ETH network, and they're not able to move it so far. And the team said they are going to address it, they're going to fix it, but for the most part, people that have the Trias and ETH, they're basically stuck there. They can't, I don't think they can even trade it. They can't move it. They can't do anything with it. So that's why people are upset, and that's why this has happened. All right, but they're gonna get that fixed. All right, sooner than later. Just a bunch of people upset eventually. So this is really an opportunity, all right, to buy right here. I'm in a trading position with Trias, so I have bought here, and I'm waiting for it to come back up so I can just sell that. That's not my hodl bag. I have a dedicated hodl bag. This is just a little trading position. Try to see if I can increase my capital a little bit, because this to me is an opportunity. All right. Next one, Veracity. Again, something similar. The team is upset because of the tokenomics. So that's why we've seen this stagnation right here when other tokens have been pumping. But I mean, it's building a pretty good base right here, and I think it's going to go for the next leg up eventually to a penny. All right, I can see this thing going to $1, and I can see Trias honestly going as high as $1,000 per Trias. All right, you might think I'm crazy, but hey, call me crazy then. I don't care. I'll be laughing all the way to the bank. All right, so Veracity, the same thing. Why are they upset? Because the market tokens. The market tokens, although the team has addressed the issue, they're gonna do the market tokens, put them on another network. It's not gonna affect anything, but the community is upset about it, waiting for it to happen because it hasn't happened yet, and so that's why I think we've seen some stagnation here. But you know, look at this drop right here, eating right back up. So I mean, right here is probably where it's going to build the base, right here where it's at, more or less 0.0075 before the next leg up. So this is a really good accumulation zone on a very strong project that will eventually move up. So you know, you're looking for laggards, you're looking for projects to put money in, which I am as well, still, and my portfolio is awesome looking, but it's still before the halving, so we still got time, right? So I'm still looking, and so this is one of them. My bags are filled, all right, so I'm good, but maybe I might look at it as a trading position, but I don't want to put too much money into trading, because you know, I'm not a trader, and I don't want to lose I don't want to lose a lot of money doing stupid things, because that's what I did last bull run. I did stupid things, not trading. I bought nodes and I crushed the $1 million that I had made, so I don't want to do that again. So just lightly trying to see if I can increase my capital in high conviction plays on tokens that are high conviction plays. If my trades don't pan out, I'm sure if I hold long enough, they eventually will, because of the tokens that I'm in, the projects that I'm in. But anyways, back to Veracity. Good area, you know. Maybe it'll be oscillating here for a little while before the next move up. And if Bitcoin starts moving up hard, obviously the rest of the market will eventually catch up. So I mean, you do want to focus on good projects that still haven't moved up too much recently. Look at this one. This is great. Back to Trias. Maybe we go back down to 332, but I don't know. We'll see. I think maybe we stay more or less in this area, 359. Maybe drop down to 340s before basing out and coming back up, guys, because it is a really good project. But there's probably a lot of support here as well in this area, in the middle of this channel, right in the middle of this little channel right here. So we'll see. So that's what I wanted to bring to your attention, guys. Wanted to show you guys the market is looking very bullish, although Bitcoin likes to surprise us, and we should be prepared for any type of possible downside. Right now the trend is your friend, right, until it's not. And right now the trend looks like the trend is going up, right? And two coins that haven't moved too much but are excellent projects that you should really take a strong look at, because I think they're going to perform extremely well in the bull run: Trias and Veracity. All right, let me know your thoughts, guys. Leave a comment down below if you can. If you can, please like, please subscribe. I see the numbers are growing a little bit. I have seen some comments. I'm going to reply to them all. So thank you for doing that, guys. Keep it going. Keep the momentum going. All right. I will see you guys later. Have yourselves a great day. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.